The Monroe County Justice Building has closed at times over the past 2 weeks for mold removal. Prisoners were moved into courtrooms as the building was cleaned. Conditions in the jail have long been a concern, but as Ethan Sandwise reports, recently county workers elsewhere in the building have worried for their safety too.
County Commissioner Julie Thomas says the building has had roof and sewage leaks before, but on August 6, workers noticed condensation in the HVAC system.
Because of the humidity, this condensation, it was almost like raining above the ceiling tiles.
In internal emails, county staff described experiencing headaches, sore throats, and burning eyes while in the office. They shared images of water damage on ceiling tiles and trash cans being used to collect dripping water. The county hired VET Environmental Engineering to clean part of the jail and Justice Center.
A lot of the molds that we found are molds that create allergies in humans. So yes, just your common sniffles, sneezes, headaches, itchy eyes, things of that are very normal with those types of molds.
VET found several species growing in the building, but not much higher than outdoor levels.
All of the levels have been reading acceptable by laboratory standards, but that's not good enough. We want to do everything we can, and that's what we're doing.
County offices were closed for cleaning Wednesday, as they were last week on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. The work suspended operations at offices of the Circuit Court, Prosecutor, Public Defender, County Clerk, and Probation. Court hearings were rescheduled. In a press release, the Sheriff's Office said prisoners were being kept in courtroom areas of the Justice Center during the cleanup. A full evacuation would be complicated, it said, and cause lengthy and unnecessary disruptions. The Sheriff's Department declined to answer questions.
We've treated the jail side exactly as we've treated the office side, with great care and compassion for the people who are in those environments, but at the same time doing everything we can to try to mitigate as much of this as we can.
This summer's mold scare resulted from a combination of factors, some structural and some environmental.
The design of the building may not have been ideal. The HVAC system in that building is very large, very complex, and we kind of had unprecedented heat, humidity, and precipitation this year.
The commissioners and sheriff's office used the incident to stress the importance of a new jail and justice facility, which has been an ongoing struggle for the county. The county shared renderings this week by an Indianapolis firm of what the 400-bed facility north of Bloomington might look like. Thomas hopes Monroe County can break ground by next summer, assuming it can navigate legislative hurdles that limit Indiana County's ability to raise money.
Some of the obstacles we're facing relate specifically to Senate Enrolled Act 1 and the limitations it has put on county governments to create bonds and funding mechanisms.
Thomas says the county expects to have a full report on the last stages of VET's fogging and testing a week from Friday.
So Ethan is joining us live now from the newsroom. Ethan, I understand there was a county council work session this morning and they discussed plans for the new jail.
That's right. Councilors went over a few plans for what the new 400-bed jail between Bloomington and Ellettsville might look like. They talked about some possible cost-saving measures since the county lost some of its ability to sell bonds under a new state law. It includes installing some mechanical equipment on the roof instead of in isolated rooms. But there was acknowledgement that since the legislature changed its fundraising law, building the jail could take longer and cost more.
So did the public have a chance to weigh in today?
The few members of the public who were there Friday morning objected to the project due to its cost and general opposition to expanding incarceration.
So now there is a timeline for the new jail.
The bonding process is expected to start in January, with construction to begin in October of 2026. Completion is projected to be June of 2029.
All right, Ethan, thank you very much for your reporting.